Yo! Come on, come all. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we done, what we is, and what we is here today, bringing you guys and girls chapter 1052 of One Piece. And my lord, am I happy and am I excited here today. There has been all sorts of good news and all sorts of crazy stuff happening this week, and all sorts of stuff just blowing up all over the place, and it just was really good to be here. I'll probably talk more about some of these other topics and that on the discussion over the weekend for 1052. But we got things like the One Piece Odyssey trailer. We got new live action cast members confirmed for the One Piece Netflix live action series. I've seen floating around notes from Oda where essentially he confirms that 1054 is the last chapter of Wano. There's going to be a 1 month, count it, a 1 month break from One Piece. Something that has not happened since the time skip. Woo, getting chills, right? We're getting a 1 month break. And then the final saga of One Piece begins. I've seen some translations saying final arc, right? I saw some today on Twitter confirming that in an interview, the editor of One Piece did a live stream today where he reconfirmed it's the final saga. So, oh, thank damn goodness we're getting more than one arc. But, ooh. All sorts of crazy stuff happening. All sorts of good stuff happening, right? And you know, it's got me damn well excited. Now, I do have to apologize in advance because unfortunately today, right, I'm streaming a little earlier than I normally do, and I won't be streaming as long as I normally do for the live reaction. It was my beautiful wife's birthday this week, and she has plans tonight, which will include me. So this will be a shorter stream tonight. But over the weekend, like I said, when we get the discussion going, we're going to get crazy. Because I've heard whispers on the wind that this is going to be a bomb-ass chapter, and I'm damn well excited. But that is enough beating around the bush from me, alright? That is enough shit talking. You know what we're here for, alright? You know what's good. One Piece chapter 1052, New Morning. If you haven't read the chapter already, alright? And I know I go through this every single stream. If you have not read the chapter already and you want to read along with me, or you want to read it before you watch this video, the link to this chapter is in my Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description of this video down below. Go click on the Discord, go over to chapter links, bada bing, bada boom. You're happy? That is what is important, okay? And while you're at it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. Also, just a little announcement. I haven't been doing any gaming stuff on my Twitch at the moment, even though thank people. I've had a few people subscribe to, or follow, I should say, the Twitch, but I haven't had any ability to upload because my monitor for that side of the channel essentially was faulty, but new ones come in today, so hopefully over the weekend I'll be able to start working towards that and start getting some content out on that stuff again. But hey, like I said, enough beating around the bush, let's get into it. And we pick up with Germa 66's Cold-Blooded Voyage Volume 14. A certain scientist failed to get away. And you got one of the best girls in One Piece noticing the man, the myth, the legend that is Gangster Gastino, obviously having failed to escape the clutches of the Big Mum Pirates. I'm hoping he pisses off with these guys and they team up and have their whole evil army sort of thing going. He can be Judge's evil scientist sidekick, okay? I'm here for it, I'm excited for it, and I'm happy for it, right? That being said, they are probably just about to run into Cracker, so if Caesar makes a move preemptively, he may immediately start to backpedal because of that. Or he may be used as a distraction to deal with Cracker. Because another thing that we haven't really seen, even though my guy Cracker is big, beefy, and he's got all the muscles, all the gains, all the armies, all the crackjacks, he is a weak little boy on the inside. Alright? He's soft at heart. So you know he's susceptible to things, and I keep saying the poison, the lasers, the electricity, but even the oxygen he breathes. So, as much as I love, do you know what? He probably is my favorite third commander in the series, in all honesty. But, as much love as I give the guy, and as much respect as I give the guy, he's got way too many bad matchups at the moment, but that is for him to suffer through. Let's get into this. Oh! It's the first line of the first page, and I'm shitting myself. The Holy Land Marijos. A grave situation. Oh! Oh, if we get to see what happens to the Warlords. If we get to see Vegapunk, if we get to see Green Bull, if we get to see SSG. Oh, Sage OP, hello. Beautiful to see you in the chat. Glittercorn, you too, hello. Oh, let's go. The Holy Land Marijo, a grave situation. So Nika has finally emerged. Oh, you know that means I've gotten the rundown from the government. 2 Emperors of... Say it with me! No one, but 2 Emperors of the Sea. 2 young who have born. We won't be able to cover this up. The whole world will latch onto this news. The timing could not be any worse. How do we deal with this? Yeah, and the marine ships are still sitting out the front. The seas around WANO. Are you certain the elephant has gone? Yes, it wandered into the mist. Just what was that? So the borders are staying closed for now. That means WANO is still almost impenetrable. What? Yes, it's almost impenetrable. What? Yo, you're like, damn, we sent our forces there and they're not going to be able to do anything. Rats. It's like, 5 minutes ago, you were just like, yeah, do it. Even before the elephant showed up. Now, you better have brought some big guns with you on those ships. I'm telling you, Gandhi. Otherwise, you are going to be spitting chips. Spitting chips. Absolutely. Right? When this fails. It appears that they have modified their plan in light of the current situation. At least one of them has considerable guile. How do you know that they've turned their backs on opening the borders? Now, even with our numbers, a direct invasion will be impossible. The situation hasn't changed since you gave the order. What? When you gave that order, the borders weren't open and Zoe wasn't present. Zoe showed up after you said, confirm the kill, take it out. And then you were like, oh, yay, good. Thank you, Zoe, for showing up. And then Zoe just does a 180, backs off, and you're like, it was never going to work anyway. Think, Mark, think. We can still have Nico Robin brought to us, correct? You did. Yes. Oh, the one poor schmuck from CP0 that survived, right? The one poor schmuck is here. They're like, yo, you can go get Nick or Robin, right? The poor last remaining CP0 member, the one that watched 2 of his comrades get blasted and grinded into oblivion. And they're like, yo, go back, get Robin. And he's like, yeah. Yo, I understand why his mask looks so gloomy. This dude is depressed on the inside. Bzz, bzz. CP0, bzz, bzz. CP0, come in. Ooh, what is this? Someone is hijacking our signal? Bzz, bzz. Listen up. Bzz, bzz. Who is this? Stay where you are. Out of my way. SSG? Is we getting a little bit of the secret governmental flair? Please? Yeah, this CP0 guy's just gone from miserable to just like he's happy. He's like, oh thank God someone's showing up, please save my ass. My bosses, they're so unreasonable. Uh, After 20 years of tyranny in Wano, the news of the Kozuki victory is being met with jubilation. I like that word, jubilation. Castle. Castle interior, Onigashima. Drake, so you were a marine dog this whole time. Yo, and Hawkins is still missing his arm and bleeding out. Dude is looking hella wobbly. Kuma, where are you? This is your boy! Come get him! I mean Kuma in the chat, not Kuma. I feel sorry for them. Oh, it's not an exciting chapter, but I still enjoyed it. Oh, don't say that. I've heard it's an exciting chapter. Okay, no, that's good. Lower expectations. I'll lower expectations. I feel sorry for the Marines. That poor bastard having to go back gives me running from YB advised. They don't want to be there. The turnover rate in his career must be huge. Yeah, 100%! Resignation on the desk, done and dusted. Doesn't matter if you end up like who's who. It's just like, nah, I'm resigning. I'm out. I'm gone. It's nice to see his joy about reading it. 100%. Alright. So you were a marine dog. Yes, you really expect me to answer that? Don't you have anything else to say? You know, Drake is there looking bloody too. Yo, I like this scene. Hawkins is like slumping down, bleeding out, leaving a blood trail, like propped up against a wall, just like a post, just like, whew. Really effed up, my dude. Really effed up. Yeah, Drake with the shit talk. You look like hell. I thought those precious cards of yours promised you'd be safe if you stuck with Kaido. Yo, I love how, I've never really noticed this, I love how X-Drake has horseshoes. Like the horseshoe on his like knee pads. For the top of his boot. My dude's coming out with the double luck symbol. Hopefully they survive. Or at least he survives. I submitted to that monster when he showed up because I knew doing otherwise would be courting death. But Kid and his crew fought to the bitter end. They were prepared to die. But even if I did foresee his victory, do you really think I would have gone crawling back to him? Ooh. Yup. Chef kiss. I like this. I like this a lot. I love this, in fact. Hawkins has depth to him. He may not be the best Supernova, but my God, if he's not engaging. And I love how he's just like mangled up one side of his face from Killer. I do like the consistency. If you're gonna switch sides, now's the time. What are your cards telling you? I am divining tomorrow's survival chances for a certain man. Only 1%? What a pity. When you were fortune telling the future, the man you were talking about, it was me. No! I love to see him die, but no! Oh, you made him so badass. You brought him back. Just to give like a little bit of like, that was effective. Shit. Oda really just rubbed in my face. It's like, you like Hawkins a little, don't you? Yeah, well, he's not dead yet. You know, have a little bit of Hawkins. He's gonna be fine. He's just like, oh, yes, Hawkins. Character development. Drops dead. They give us a cliffhanger that why they didn't show us any new... I'm not up to that yet. I will keep going. No, Hawkins drops dead. But Drake's alive. And Drake's a zone. Heal up. Heal up. Heal up, Drake. Get back out there. Go back to the Marines. The flower... Ooh, shit. We cut a week. The flower capital, 7 days after the end of the war. Don't take down the decorations yet. Momonosuke-sama. No, the Shogun has decreed that we'll have another festival soon. Mr. Sarahebi isn't coming back. Yo, the snake. Yo, they replaced the snakehead chick. Oh no, and the kids are kissing her asses. How come? Sorry, but we have to restart your history lessons on our country's heroes from scratch. Seriously? Yo, and all the kids are like, no! Our first lesson will be the history of the wonderful Kozuki Odin. Sing his praises! Yo, Yamato's still got her Bible. You know she's gonna be here at school. Just like, praise the Odin. I still can't believe that Wano's greatest beauty, Komurasaki, is really Odin-sama's daughter. I heard that from Kappa Kawamatsu Dono. Saved her from the Blazing Castle. Yeah, that dude there looks like he could have been Akainu's relative for sure. With the cheekbone and all that. What an incredible display of loyalty. And another scabbard was watching over things this whole time. Kiyoshiro, the noble Yakuza boss, was really Denjiro Dono in disguise. Yo, and the kids are actually able to finally drink. No more, you know, and to the kids. Paradise Farm. Yo. Does anybody know anything about the man that took down Kaido? He's apparently a warrior known as Joy Boy. Yo, so they're not even calling him Luffy, Straw Hat, or any of that. They're just going straight to the boy of joy. Yo. I heard he's no longer in the country. Squeeze me? What? We did not just off-screen get out of Wano, did we? Do not for a second tell me we just pulled a Sky Island. An off-screen Sky Island, mind you. I would have loved to see him in person. His heroism rivals the legendary God of the Blade. Teasing me with Ryuma Oda. The Eternal Graves Ringo. Please tell me we are about to get to see Zoro at Ryuma's grave. We're building another shrine? Yes. From this hill, they'll be overlooking the flower capital. Just like the God of the Blade, Ryuma. Oh, okay, so that is Ryuma's tomb there. Cool. Wait, who's that on the roof? There's someone up on the top left there, on the roof. Or is that just me looking crazy at the things? We will put Odin-sama to rest here. And he will be surrounded by all his allies, starting with Yasui Dono. And all of the other daimyo who fought for this country. And ending with... No shit! So they are confirmed dead. Damn. So Kiku really got her brother back just to be gone in an instant. Yo, that... As someone that has lost a brother, that is a painful thing. That is a very painful thing. Yo. Wait, if Izo's gone, there's no one to spark conversation with... Because Izo and Marco were talking about, they were going to bring up what was going on around the world. I think they were also going to bring up something with the Weevil, maybe. What was it? There was a scene where Izo's carrying Marco running off, and, like, they were going to talk about, like, Onigashima or something. I'll have to look back at that. But, yo, that means that prompt's gone. No! Woof. Yo! Kappa, think we'll be honoured here someday too, Onimaru? It's good to see you alive and well. Yo, Oniwamu, tongue twister there. Onimaru and Kawamatsu just loving life. Is that fine with you, Marco Dono? Oh! Yo! So that was Marco up on the... I should have picked that up on the panel above. It was Marco up on the roof. So you can see him sitting up there in the snow. Is that okay with you, Marco Dono? Of course, it's only right that his final resting place is in his home country. Seems like I've been left behind once again to say goodbye. My man Marco cannot catch a break. It's a good thing he's a phoenix and he's all about healing. Because the emotional damage this man has gone through, honestly, is astounding. Kiku has time skipped for 20 years, so it wasn't that long for him. True. Alright. We know the feeling. We are the ones who remained. If something were to happen to any more of our heroes, I don't think I could take it. Yeah, I love the look at Kinnibon there. He's actually... Dude, look at... Like, apart from the mutton chops, the dude's looking kind of chattily there. Strong nose, strong jaw. Let us pray for their good health. I'm so hungry. No, I'm not. Oh, she's doing the classic samurai thing. I'm not hungry. I'm not. Brother, you've got to hear this, You too, Yamato-kun. Luffy-Taro-san and Zorojuro-san? Oh. They finally opened their eyes. They were out for a whole week! Oof! Oof! Yeah, and Hiyori just comes in with the flying kick and just oosses Momo. Huh? Will you ever stop being a tomboy? Not that it hurts. Meat! Booze! The boys are up! Look at the joy. Luffy, Zoro, you're finally awake. More meat coming right up. Man, this is great. Give me seconds. Another. Luffy, you're up? Yo, and they're straight into feeding. Yeah, you got some of the mink still sitting around here. Who else is in here? I feel like this would be a good panel to hide a panda man. You got Brook singing with Nekamamushi. Zoro's out here with some, like, Whitebeard Shanks level sake bottles, just like... Blah, 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 blah. Luffy, Zoro, save some room for later. I've been waiting for you two to wake so I could summon the whole country for a huge banquet. Let's do it today. And they're both looking at him. Wait, don't you recognize me? I'm Momonosuke. What? You really are an adult now. You look pretty strong. Is it because you've got Odin's blood? Let me take a crack at you. Not gonna... Yo, I love that. They're like, oh, you ain't a kid no more. Time to kick your ass. I'm gonna laugh if he tries to bury his face in Nami's or Robin's boobs. And it's like a full 180 on how they react now. Yo, he's huge as well. Like, he's taller than Yamato. Damn, a big boy like his puppy. Yo, I love how Luffy and Zoro just ignore it. And I love how Chopper is essentially just KO'd on Zoro's head. He's just like, my Zoro, my savior, I love you so much. Marco lost his 4th division, Ace, Whitebeard, Oz, Izu, and can't even avenge their killer Blackbeard. Yo, I will say, Oz, I think, isn't confirmed dead according to the Vivre cards. His status, I think, might be left open-ended, or he might be confirmed alive. I'm not too sure on that. But yo, yeah, Marco's lost a lot. Not to mention the allied captains that Weevil took out. Yo, I spoke too soon. Yo, let's go. Oh, Nami, those two fiends are picking on me again. Please save me. And he grabs her. Momonosuke grabs her supple bosom. Kia! And she just comes in with the fist of love. Get off me. Right hooks him flying. But I'm still 8 years old. Not that this hurts. Oh, I guess that's true. Yep, he's definitely tougher. Yeah. Yo, I love that. He grabs Nami's boobs. Nami punches his ass flying. Sanji and Brook are just like, ha ha ha, welcome to adulthood, Momo. No more special privileges for you. Meanwhile, because Nami's like gotten into the fight or flight mode, Zoro and Luffy are up, just like, he's tougher. Like they were just prepared to like, start scrapping straight away. Brook and Sanji talking mad shit. Like, Sanji's got straight up cat eyes here. He's just gone so narrow sighted, just like, cheeky. I love it. He's still a child on the inside, but on the outside, he's basically Odin now. Quit putting plates on my head, yo. I would almost love to. I love his design, but it would be funny if, as like he starts getting a little bit older, he starts styling his hair like his dad. You should thank the parents for giving you such a strong body. I'm sure you should thank your parents for giving you such a strong body. I'm sure you'll be the number one samurai in the country someday. I will give it my all. See, the fact that Yamato's the one saying that says, and if she joins the Straw Hat, says we're going to get some more info about her mother at some point, and it'll be important. Maybe her mother's like half giant. Yamato, let's take a bath together before the festival. Your vigil is ended, right? Vigil? In Wano, they have a custom to give something up until their prayers are answered by the gods. I swore not to eat or bathe until the two of you recovered. Apart from that being cute and cool, that kind of reminds me of the Sun Festival about fasting. And the fact that Wano and Elbaf could be linked in some capacity. Like, it's interesting that, like, Fishman Island and... So, Wano and Sky Island are linked, right? Sky Island and Alabasta are linked, right? What was it? Wano and Elbaf are linked with a few things, and Wano and Sky Island are linked, right? Because you got like the two poneglyphs from Sky Island and, you know, Alabasta. Plus you got the Shandian Sea coming out from Alabasta going towards Sky Island or Shandora. So they're sort of linked there. Sky Island is linked with Wano, not just because of the ancient kingdom that used to be in relation to Wano in some capacity at some point in time. You got the Kozuki hieroglyphs all over the place, which is interesting, right? Fishman Island is connected with Sky Island because of, you know, the ancient weapon on the poneglyph and the location and all that sort of stuff. And if this is a link here with the fasting and that and there, like, you even got to look at Alabasta and Fishman Island are linked because they've both got poneglyphs and they've both got drugs that sacrifice life force to get stronger. So there's some big picture stuff coming up here. I'm wondering if it was a cultural thing of the ancient kingdom to give up stuff, like to fast or give up stuff in order to gain new strengths. That definitely seems like something that's a thematical theme being placed on that narrative in a lot of capacities. And if that's the case, it could be like we've sacrificed for 800 years for our day of victory. Anyway, seriously, thanks Yama bro. That must be why I'm feeling so great. What a good person. I'm surprised we're not dirtying ourselves. That's because I was in charge of wiping your bodies clean. Does that please you, Teehee? Wait. I'm surprised we're not dirty. I'm surprised we're not dirty ourselves. That's because I was in charge of wiping your bodies clean. Does that please you, Teehee? Moss said, you bastard, how could you? Yo, Zoro straight up has Momo's sister simping for him so hard that why he's KDFO'd because of his dumb reckless fights. He's getting the underside, like, he's getting his gooch polished, essentially, cleaning this man up so he's not dirty. Sanji out here raging, just like, she's so beautiful, why won't she give me the attention? Zoro just out here just like, I don't care, man. Ain't nothing but a thing. Ain't nothing but a thing. After the dust settles, if I'm no longer myself, I want you to put me down. The payoff! Oh yeah. I must have returned from hell to fulfill my promise to kill you. Yo, and they're just going at it immediately. I don't need your help with that anymore. This castle doesn't have mixed bars, so I'll pass, Nami. Well, I would like to join if you're okay with that. Okay, so this castle doesn't have mixed bars, so I'll pass, Nami. So Yamato does identify as a guy, apparently, at least in that regard still. And Kiku's like, oh, if you're comfortable with it, can I join you? So, hey, Oda's doing his inclusivity part. I like to see it. Castle Onsen. Castle Onsen. Is that the name of Orochi's castle, or... Okay, that's the capital. Castle Onsen. I've never seen that named before. I thought we might have been like a rebuilt Odin castle, but no. Castle Onsen. It's bath time. Men's bath. The temperature's... Yeah, you got Yamato in full nutty just hanging out with the boys. The temperature's just right. Yeah, this is the best. When we're done, let's party. Is this a dream? Yamato? No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Momo's blushing seeing Yamato out in the nutty. Sanji's got a nose spray flying off in the background. Don't stand... Yo, Momo, the way you're blushing, bro, don't stand up. Ugh. Women's bath. You guys sure are loud. I hope I become bewitching too one day. I always used to bath with Odin, Saba, and the others before, but it would seem too embarrassing to join men I'm not used to. You look just like you did back then, no Kiku-chan. I think I'm older than you now. This is so nice. Yo, and you got... I love the different there. The boys are just screaming, drinking, and just like being rowdy. The girls are there acting all motherly. You got Shinobu just like napping and relaxing. Even you've even got Carrot and Speed in the background piecing out. If Oz isn't dead, then he will probably going to fight the huge giant from Blackbeard Crew. That could happen. Wano and Zou, there was Kazuki symbols on road poneglyphs. Yeah, true. I almost forgot about Zou completely. I'm late, but I will be here in 20 minutes. Yo, Kuma, good to see you. I don't know if I'll still be on in 20 minutes. I'll probably wrap up in half an hour, but good to see you, my guy. Zoro don't give an F about Yamato. Yo, Zoro... Zoro don't give an F about Yamato, but it's he already that Zoro don't give an F about. He's just like, whatever. The banquet is being held today. It's time to really celebrate the return of the Kozuki clan. Get word out to every region. Tokage Port Udon. Full. We finally got everything ship shape. Yep, they look ready to sail. In terms of perspective here, the Sunny looks around the same size as Kid's ship, but I think technically Kid's ship's meant to be twice the size of the Sunny. So I don't know if the Sunny... Or maybe I'm thinking... Maybe I'm getting it wrong. I feel like in the information we got about Kid's ship, though, it was supposed to be a bit bigger than the Sunny. But Law's ship... Law's sub's looking bigger than it normally is there. And Shogun Frankie... Yo, he's rebuilt the Shogun Frankie. General Frankie is as good as new, too. Yeah! Yo, you got Beppo and Killer just like, so good! It's so cool! Frankie's just like, oh yeah. Don't get too buddy-buddy with them. Yo, Kid's just chowing down. Kid just looks like he's eating jerky, man. We can't let our guards down until we're safely back at sea. I don't know how the information is gonna leak, but you can be damn sure that the papers will catch wind of what's happened. With the Emperor's gone, we're gonna have... Yo, that just dawned on me. Kaido and Big Mom are probably dead. Yeah, that feels weird. I'm celebrating, but like the way they're talking here is like, yeah, no, they're gone. They're done, dusted. With the Emperor's gone, we're gonna have the biggest targets on our backs. That's right. Being in a closed-off country doesn't necessarily mean they can't find out. But it does mean that we have no way of monitoring what their response will be. Do you think the captain's bounty will... They might raise it to an unthinkably large amount. Yo! The informant, a.k.a. the snitch! That snitch is still alive! Really? Whew. My guy got no comeuppance. My guy, yo, I need to get Isekai into the One Piece world to give this man a poo a handshake. I need to thank this man and give him the due respect for just being durable, man. My dude out here like a proto Zoro, like dead ass. What he got? He got one shot by Zoro. He got bitten in half by Drake. He got Slam Gibson by Kid. He was getting all over the place. CP0 put their hands inside the man, right? And he's still clean. Just chicka chicka chick, you're right. A poo and a number. You're right, it leaked. How could this be possible? It was obviously you, you damn bastard. Check it out. The bounty. Oh, we're getting bounties! No! No, I was gonna. I've got a tweet I've been sitting on trying to finalise the numbers. Where I was gonna do a prediction for the bounties, but I may be too late. I ain't even mad though. Woo! Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Give me the bounties. Give me the bounties, guys! Check it out, the bounties. You're oh so curious about. Want to take a peek? Yo, that is a thick folder of bounties. It's all in there. Your updated bounties and the names of those who have been newly dubbed Emperors of this. What? Shit! What? Shit! What? What? Your updated bounties and the names of those who have been newly dubbed Emperors of the Sea. Mihawk. If they haven't captured Mihawk, my guy Mihawk's out here getting an all-new name. Like, look, Luffy's number one, right? You got Luffy Blackbeard. Shit. Oh, if Shanks has gone down off... Okay, They said Emperors of the Sea. They didn't specify Yonko, so there may be more than 4 now. But we've got to remember that there's a possibility that some of the warlords have also filled one of the spots. Weevil! Oh, if Edward Weevil has picked his ass up and has gotten... Yo, I feel sick. Yo, I'm going to be thinking about it. We can't see anything on there, wait. You can't see anything on there other than World Economic Journal. And that's a thick paper. That's not the normal newspaper that the Q drops off. That's a thick piece of paper, man. Holy shit. Tell me your exact position. I just said said Sakazuki-san. I'm in the sky. Be more specific. I can see WANO up ahead. You are not to do anything unnecessarily. Understood? Green. Admiral Green Bull's in play! This is not a drill! I know already. Goodness. Let's go! Sorry for your ears. I'm sorry. Wait, what? Oh, that's a chapter. No break! That's a great chapter. For a setup chapter? As far as setup chapters go, that's a 10 out of 10. You leave me on the cliffhanger of Green Bull. You leave me on the cliffhanger of the bounties. What? Wait. I gotta go back to the beginning. Beppo and Kill are both right-hand men, but totally opposite. Yeah, 100%. Soft and cuddly and menacing is F. Apu is even more annoying than Orochi. Now you understand cliffhanger. Man is bamboozled. Yo, I'm brain melting. This is a good chapter. I like this chapter. I like this chapter a lot. This is a great chapter to me. Honestly. Cliffhanger of Emperors. Yo! Luffy's one. Weevil, Mihawk, or Boa are going to be another. In terms of an Emperor, see... This is going to be so dependent. Because it looks like they're not trying to get rid of the Emperor system, right? but we don't know how many emperors are going to be. If it's just 4, if they're keeping it Yonko, right? You got Luffy, Blackbeard. Something could have happened to Shanks, so we could have 2 replacements separate, which could be Law and Kid, or it could be, say, Kid and Mihawk, or Mihawk and Boa. You know what I mean? Because hear me out, right? Hear me out. If the warlords haven't been defeated yet, some of them may have arisen to the role of an emperor. Boa literally has all 3 types of haki and lives on an island of haki users. So if it's emperor with influence, get that girl up there! She got to replace Big Mom, you know? But if it's Kid or Law, like, we may go 5 emperors, because, you know, Luffy, the 5th emperor, right? We may get 2 replacements, and it may be Kid and Law, and I can feel that. But you also got to think about Mihawk, man, because you have a solo emperor. Oh. Don't know about Big Mom and Kaido for 100% sure. Not Boa? You don't reckon it would be Boa? Because you got to think, right? The things that were set up, they said they're going to... The replacement emperors, right? You immediately want to go, oh, it's obviously going to be Luffy, and then Kid or Law. Probably Kid because of betrayal. You know what I mean? But at the same point in time, if they get joint credit for both taking down Big Mom, right? Neither one of them may necessarily get that same status. Whereas off-screen at the same point in time, we were having a war with the world government and the warlords. So one of them could have stepped up to that occasion. We don't know. This is going to be a mad crazy week for speculation. And the world government knows that Luffy has the Nika fruit, and they know that it's like full-fledged come out awakened, which is crazy. Yo, I almost forgot. You got the world government ships just outside of Wano, and we cut to a week later, and they haven't invaded, but Green Bull's there. So the person that was chiming in with the world government ships, was that Green Bull? Because if that's the case, he's been here for a week already. You mean, yo, how could I forget Yonko Buggy? Sage, you're big brain. You're big braining me. It's gonna be Buggy, man. He only went up against Stainless, right? It's gonna be Buggy. Oh my god, we're gonna have Luffy and Buggy as the emperors. 25 years to the dot after Buggy's introduction. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, oh my god. Yes and no. Oh, if my boy Buggy makes it to an emperor, I'm actually gonna cry. I'm tearing up just thinking about it. Oh, no. Yes, but no. Boa deserves to replace Big Mom. See, the problem is, because we've got the warlords abolished and now active members against the world, and then we've had Wano's events unfold, there's actually a fair few candidates to replace Big Mom. You know what I mean? It's not just as simple as you beat them, you replace them. Female rep. Whoop whoop. Oh. I feel so sorry for this poor bugger in CP0. But he lived for another week at least. Okay? And that's a little important. At least for him. Alright? But yo. Bzz, listen up. Bzz, bzz, stay where you are. Bzz, bzz, I'm on my way. If that's not Green Bull saying that to them, they're about to get other reinforcements. But that's thick text. That's really thick text there. And if you look at the end of the chapter, Green Bull's text here at the end is really thick as well. Yo! He's got a flower on his back, and it's how he's flying. How did I not pick that up? My people were right. My dude's out here with the mythical tree fruit. Gonna be the world tree. Flying by bloody leaves. Yo. And he's up. Okay, so we can actually see Wano and Mount Fuji there. So he's up. So those pillars, when you get closer to Wano, that's about how high up Wano is. Okay. Yo. Look at this. In future, there was a man who was part of the first Pirate King, brother to Red Hair Shanks. Was a big part of the Whitebeard vs. Navy War. Later joined Warlord and gave Scar on the Pirate King's hat. Buggy, dear clown. The man, the myth, the legend. The unstoppable. Survived a fight against rival to Red Hair Shanks. Survived fights against the world's greatest swordsman, Mihawk. Captured Straw Hat Luffy on one occasion. Overwhelmed pirate hunter Roronoa Zoro in a one-on-one fight. Former king of the pirates' subordinate or apprentice. Warlord of the Sea, Emperor of the Sea. Crucial part of the Whitebeard invasion of Marineford. The man, the myth. The genius jester Buggy. Yeah, I love that rap sheet. My dude has so much shit. Like, my guy's out here with cred. He got street cred for days. For days. Yo. This is wild. My throat is sore. I'm just cheering so much about all this. I would be a little mad, potentially, that, Breakdown from Impel Down. Yo, I forgot about the Impel Down. Oh. Escapee of the world's most secure facility. Leader of hundreds of escaped convicts. Leader of giants. The man, the myth, the legend. Look, I would be mad that Zoro and Luffy are essentially like completely fine, but it took them 7 days to fully recover. This is the longest it has ever taken any one of them to recover, I think. Like, even Zoro from Thriller Bark to Saturday, I think was like 3 days. So he was out for a couple... it wasn't even that. I think he was out for a couple of days after, the nothing happened. But other than that, this is the dead set longest I've needed to recover. And these guys are the quickest recovering people on the planet. By a minute. Yo, this is a damn good chapter. Damn good chapter. Yo, for real. It was necessary, man. Yo, 100%. This really was a story of Luffy and Buggy. Start to finish. Wasn't it? Yo, okay. It's been a week. The forces outside Wano haven't moved. Does that mean Green Bull didn't, told them to back off? Or was that not Green Bull talking to them? Because it's implied that it's Green Bull. And then the follow-up. In an SBS, it was implied by Oda and a reader that Green Bull has a similar ideology to Fujitora, where he may go against the status quo. My guy could be from Wano for all we know, and is about to show up and thank them for taking out Kaido and Big Mom. We got no idea what's about to go down here. But if not, if my guy ain't about to be a turncoat, or ain't about... Oh. Okay. There are 3 options here for what is about to happen with Green Bull. 1, he about to thank the Straw Hats, and they're about to be buddy-buddy. 2, he about to rain ever-loving hell down on this world and do all sorts of devastating stuff to the country we just saved. or 3. And I like number 3. The dude is here to get Drake out of the country because he may be the leader of Sword. Or one of the leaders of Sword. Doesn't mean he was the person that, like, created Sword. But he very well could have been indoctrinated into Sword. And the only one they can trust to get one of their members out now with Drake. Right? Or even, he could be there to bind up Cardamom and Big Mom and, you know, make sure they don't come back into the story. Zoro takes that medicine of getting strength to fight King, and Luffy almost was near death before Gear 5. Yeah, 100%. 100%. They healed back in the best possible way. Movie Red Trailer, second part. Yo, like I said, before I do the discussion video over the weekend, I'll run through the Odyssey trailer, the film Red Part 2 trailer, and all the live action news and stuff like that. Alright, so if you haven't done so already, ladies and gentlemen, alright, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this, give the video a thumbs up and all that good stuff. I'm leaning towards the swords / thanking the Straw Hats for their hard work when Greenville shares a similar outlook to Fujitora. Yeah, like I said, it's implied at the beginning that he's about to come and help take over, but the fact that there's a weak gap in the middle implies that he stopped them from invading for whatever reason. Or maybe the Gorosei did, who knows. But yo, I love how all the crews now have some, like, badass first mates. Right? So you've got Kid with Killer, Heat, and Wire. So he's got, like, 3 pretty reasonable, like, strong people, right? You've got Beppo and Jean Bart. And I know you got Sachin Penguin, but, like, Jean Bart used to be his own captain. You know what I'm saying? So, like, those are his 2. And I love how Apu is now, I'm pretty sure, is that Ibiki? I think that's Ibiki. Maybe? I think so. Right? I love how Apu now has his first mate, which is a number. And I love how dastardly he looks with the twirling mustache. I feel like for whatever reason, he looks like the stereotypical devil. And I feel like that's a callback to music. Like, you know, playing records backwards, hearing, like, devil or that, or, like, you know, edgy music and that sort of stuff. Or even, you know, Devil Went Down to Georgia sort of thing. You know, battling the devil with music. I feel like that it's an odd choice, but it's a theme that I like, that I think suits well with Apu. And I kind of rate that. Not gonna lie. Yeah, okay. Before I hop off, and unfortunately I do have to make this quick, because like I said, my wife's birthday, she's got plans. I'm gonna run through a quick blitz of what my predictions roughly will be for bounties, while you want to get any comments out that you can. Basil Hawkins also has a mink. Yo, Basil Hawkins does have a mink, but according to this chapter, my dude dies. Bleeds out, unfortunately. Kuma, I shouted you out at the time. I was like, I feel so bad, because we got a tease of him coming back, and then... And since the mink has a name, he's probably Hawkins' second. Yeah, I agree. Next arc guess? It's got to be Elbaf or Lodestar, or God Valley. Somehow it'll be one of those 3 in some mysterious way, and it'll be fun. Or we will get to somewhere that doesn't require a log post yet, but it'll get us back to a place where a log post's set. So it might be like, maybe sort of like a long ring, long end sort of thing. Maybe. Who knows? We don't know. It's the first arc of the end saga of the story, so it should be impactful, but the ball really should get moving here. And we still don't have the last road poneglyph from here, and we still are missing 1 road poneglyph overall. So, got to keep your eye out for that stuff. As for bounties, I actually am gonna say, since we're going into the final saga of the series, this is going to be the final bounty for Luffy, but not for the crew. I'm going to say to every member of the Straw Hat crew, every member that was involved in this, and every member of the Allied Grand Fleet, right? that's a captain, will get a mandatory 100 million berry boost. That may seem like a lot. They all got 50 mil for Dressrosa, right? 100 mil for taking out 2 Yonko is at least bare minimum, if not higher. But considering some people really did nothing, I think it's 100 mil bare minimum across the board for everyone. I'm going to say now, 5,656,900 berries. Oh, 2,900 berries, whatever it is. So it's Gomu Nikya or Nikyu. Right? That's my thought process for Luffy's final thing. So it's like Gomu or Gomu no Nika or Nikyu. You can't get the Q, but you know, Kyuju being 10 sort of thing in what is it? Japanese, hiragana, whatever it is. And then Zoro. Ooh, okay. Kid and Law, 2,150 mil. They will be under what Blackbeard was, right? And they will get equal splits for half, essentially, each of what Big Mom was worth. That's the same sort of thing that I think Oda did for Law and Luffy versus Doflamingo. I think Doflamingo is very clearly at least worth a bill if his bounty was unfrozen, right? And the fact that they got 500 mil each, I think that's how that works. I think there's going to be, 2.15 bill for Kid and Law at least, right? The next big ones are going to be Zoro and Sanji. Crazily enough, I'm thinking they're going to get a big boost to the point where I think Zoro... it's got to be some Buddhist number, and I was struggling to come up with this because I know they're like 108, 62, 72, 108, 1080. Like, for ages, I was like, Zoro's bounty would be like, 1,080 mil. I think it's going to go a lot higher. Maybe, and this might be crazy to think, King was 1.39. Zoro may end up getting something ridiculous, like 1.8 bill, right? The reason for that is it's sticking to the theme of numbers of Buddhism for Zoro, and you got to think, he's credited for fighting Kaido and Big Mom for a bit and defeating King, right? Also, technically got seen defeating Apu at one point as well. So Zoro may get a fair boost this arc. I'm just saying, be prepared for ridiculous bounties because stuff is going to make you hit the jaw after, make your jaw drop after this, right? Sanji easily, if it's not 999 mil on the dot, it's going to be closer to Zoro, about 1.33 bill, maybe a bit higher, right? Again, got to go with the number theme there. I mean, if Zoro's 1.8 bill, maybe Sanji's 1.777. Who knows? Maybe something silly, right? Robin, and I know this sounds crazy that so many people are getting a bill now while I'm going through this, but you got to think, right? They really just dropped the Beast Pirates in a lot of ways. I'm going to say Robin also hits 1 bill, because at this point in time, she should be... It's not just that, before it was just, she's a terrifying potential threat. Now she's a terrifying threat with a terrifying individual that's capable of taking out someone worth almost 500 million berries. I feel like they will give her 1 billion berries flat, and Jinbei will unfortunately be under that. Jinbei at the moment's the mid-400s. I think he has to at least be around Perospero, so I think he's going to be the 3 to 800s, right? Ironically enough, Mihawk's bounty, I think Mihawk's going to be around 3 bill, by the way. At least. 3 to 4 bill. Yamato, ironically enough, may not get a new bounty or get a bounty. She may be misidentified and be given Odin's old bounty. I'm just saying, that would be funny. And then you'd finally get to see how much Odin was worth. You know what I mean? Frankie over 500 mil, right? Just cleanly over 500 mil. My dude's a weapon. Unfortunately, though, Brook and Usopp may not really get a big jump. They may only get 100 mil each, right? Nami may get a bit more for defeating Ulti or being credited with defeating Ulti, right? But they're a little iffy. Same with Chopper. Chopper didn't really do anything. Chopper will probably get a gag one, so he sort of doesn't count. But I do think it's important to note that I think people like Cavendish will jump from like 330 mil to 430 mil. Barto will hit 300 mil. Like, I think one thing you've really got to take a look at is we've been told time and time again when these pirates do big things, even if their organization isn't involved, their organization gets a big boost. I think we're about to see the emergence of the biggest, most expensive pirate fleet we have ever seen in the story coming out of the Straw Hats. I'm just saying, it's going to be freaking insane from this point out. It will be monumental, to say the least. I'll probably give my more in-depth detail on all the bounty theories another point in time on Twitter or even in the video over the weekend. Alright, so like I said, if you haven't done so already, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this and all that good stuff. Kuma, your last question. If you could redo the backstory of two characters, who would you pick and what would you change? This does not include characters that we haven't had backstories revealed. Kaido, give him more depth. I know they may be trying to hide the rocks stuff from us. I just feel like Kaido was really well characterized, but he was a static character. Okay? There was no change with him. So I'd really like to see more from him in terms of his motivations. That's just number one. I would love to see that. And another backstory to change. This is hard. Because if it was just whose backstory would I want, it'd be different. To change. Whose backstory do I not like enough? I don't know if this counts or not to you, Kuma. But I would say either Crocodile or NL. Because we got a touch of flashback from them, but it stopped in like 3 panels. Like, Crocodile's flashback was essentially Nico Robin's flashback with Crocodile and him starting Baroque Works, but we didn't really get anything fleshed out from that. Or NL, who we got the little flashback that he destroyed his homeland. And I feel like there was more motivation or more nuances to be had there that would be really interesting to see fleshed out. Okay? But, that being said, this has been chapter 1052 of one of the best stories ever written. Holy hell, I'm just grinning ear to ear at this point in time. This is a great chapter. I'll be talking about this all weekend, alright? Which 1v1 fight are you looking forward to the most going forward? Okay. If we see these 1v1s, I'm just saying, there's a handful, right? Luffy versus Blackbeard and Luffy versus Akainu, I would really love to see. I know there's a lot of reasons why Luffy doesn't necessarily have to fight Akainu, but I want to see it. Like, I actively want to see it, right? Zoro versus Mihawk is a must, right? And if we ever got to see a Blackbeard versus Shanks, mind blown. Same as if we got a flashback of Akainu versus Aokiji. I would just be like, what? Or even Whitebeard. Oh no, Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, and Ross versus Carp and Roger. If we ever saw that, holy hell! I would cease to breathe. That's fair, and I'll definitely make sure to hop into the discussion tomorrow. I've been missing these streams real bad. Yo, as soon as I organise with Eggs for Breaky and maybe Glitter, when they're all available, right, I'll set up a stream, and I'll send out some tweets, and I'll put some messages out in the Discord in advance to let people know when the stream will be scheduled for, so you can make time for it and all that good stuff, and we'll get that done this weekend. But yo, that being said, thank you all for coming. All right, nothing but love, nothing but respect. Thank you all so much for coming out and sharing in this great, fun, monumentous chapter. Oh my god, I'm just grinning ear to ear. I'm gonna be thinking about this all night. But yo, this was crazy. Again, nothing but love, nothing but respect. Have a damn good day. Goodbye.